Hello and welcome to another fun-filled nonsense retrospective. I'm your host as always, Rick, and joining me equally as always is Devon.
Equally?
Equally.
Okay then. Sometimes we have little flubs on our podcast and we leave them in.
Yeah, it makes it funnier that way, it makes it more human. Plus it gives us longer before saying the fuck word.
We're not monetized, we can say fuck whenever we want.
Yeah. Today we're doing Gacha Crack characters. We're doing another top 5 because I'm still elsewhere.
Yeah, Rick's still in Australia. We're doing top 5 Gacha Crack characters, despite 1, actively campaigning against Gacha games, and 2, it's going to become real apparent that I don't actually play that many Gacha games when my list is spoken.
Yeah, I've managed to make characters from different franchises.
This is a limitation that Rick has put on himself, but it is one I often use as well, where it is nice to have a bit more variety in your list than none, so we kind of try and keep it to 1 per franchise. But sometimes that's difficult, and sometimes we just plain fuck it up.
We do. And sometimes, yeah, we just don't have the pool to draw from, so it's 5 Karlaks. It's Karlak all the way down. Oh, man. I would be in danger if Karlak just showed up in any of these games. So yes, I don't think either of us have any honourable mentions today.
I never do honourable mentions for these. I very rarely do. For waifus, maybe. But for stuff like this, nah, I can't be fucked.
So, who is your number 5 Gacha Crack character?
My number 5 is Lisa, sprightly cleric from Fire Emblem Heroes.
Okay. Yeah, so she's like a really easy to get 3 and 4 star, right?
Yes, she's very easy to get as a 4-star, in fact. So easy that I built her into a powerhouse of a 5-star entirely on free playtime. I didn't spend any money on Fire Emblem Heroes, and I made a beast of a healer in Lisa back when the game was, I wouldn't say relatively new, it must have been like 2 years at this point. We were in book 2.
Yeah.
And did she hold a candle to the 5 stars that were completely maxed out? No, of course she didn't. You could get her for free quite easily, but she did pretty well, and I think she's the reason why I had so many friends on my friend list, because she was just a good one to take into battle.
Yeah, she was a good one to take into battle, and she was interesting and unique to see show up as your as the envoy when she just like pops up into your castle and goes, "I'm here to say hello from this person."
Yeah, and those characters are quickly told to fuck off because you tap them for the orbs and then go, "Thank you, now go away."
Yeah. It's not even orbs, it's just feathers.
Feathers. It's been a while, man.
Yeah, the feathers that you use to upgrade from 4 to 5 star. Yeah.
Right,
when you don't have many of them, are crap. But when you've got like over 100,000 of them, yeah, they might as well not even need to exist anymore.
Yeah, I obviously I abused the feathers in order to get my Ultra Beast Lisa. But yeah, she was just a good character, and also she was even better when I got a character who basically gave healers an offensive attack.
Yeah.
Which was very useful because in that game, like in typical Fire Emblem fashion, like classic Fire Emblem, healers don't have offense.
Yeah, so like it's built into them. They do half the damage that they would do based on their numbers, but there's a skill that removes that limitation and makes them do full damage.
Okay, I'm talking about classic Fire Emblem where they just can't equip anything but staffs.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, in classic Fire Emblem, the way to get a healer to do damage is you switch to a tome usually, isn't it?
Not in classic Fire Emblem, you're thinking of Awakening and later.
Those are the only ones I played!
Yeah, I know, that's why I'm specifying classic Fire Emblem, old school, fuck you, brick in the face Fire Emblem. Do you lose a character? Yeah. Cool, fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, if you lose too many characters, then your next characters are going to be recruited called like noob and loser.
But yeah, Lisa's on my list based on the merit of she's a character I remember having in Fire Emblem Heroes. Probably still on there. I haven't touched that game in ages. Like my update is probably gigabytes big.
Oh yeah, I think they're on like book 7 or 8 now.
I stopped playing at book 3.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I also stopped playing because PvP became even more prevalent, and PvP in gacha games is not a good mechanic.
Especially when Surto was on there, yeah.
If you say so. But yeah, I played Fire Emblem Heroes. I remember Lisa being my big dick character that I actually cared about because I built her. And yeah, that's me done. What's your number 5?
My number 5 is the only one out of this list that I didn't ever get, but I tried my best, and when I didn't get her, I basically stopped caring about that game. Summer BB from Fat Ego.
Did you want to call the game its proper name?
I use the correct letters. Fate Go. Fate Grand Order.
Okay, I'm saying that because the people listening might not know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Fate Go, sometimes known as Fat Ego by people who are crap like me. Summer BB was a very cute take on BB, the evil version of Sakura, and she set up a big old tournament in Hawaii, and I tried my best to get her, and my best was not good enough.
You say you tried your best, but was Summer BB an event servant or someone you had to roll for?
She was... I think you had to roll for her.
Yeah, in which case trying your best is not having enough money.
Yeah. I've never put money into Fate Go, so that's why I failed. I think I did manage to get Mysterious Saberface XX.
Mysterious Heroine.
I think it was XX or XX Alter, the one that's a Gundam.
Rick, I don't know. There's too many of them.
Yeah, but yeah, it's the one that's a 4-star and a Gundam. But yeah, that's the one that was like run at the same time, and that's the one I did get. I didn't get Summer BB. Annoyed.
The funny thing is like she's probably a better get than Summer BB.
Almost certainly, and easier to NP5 or whatever. But
nothing's easy to NP5 if it's a fucking 4 or 5 star, because it's just a matter of money, and that's the problem with a lot of these gacha games. Like, unless it's an event servant that you get just by playing the game, being like I wasn't able to get X just means I didn't have enough free currency to roll them, and I'm not paying for them. Yeah,
and there's no pity in Fate Go, is there?
I think there is now, only because I played Fate Go not too long ago, and it felt like I was getting, like, after I rolled 150 Saints Quart, which is 5 rolls, it felt like that's what got me a 4 or 5 star every time.
Right,
but,
okay.
That's free currency, by the way. I also haven't put money into Fate Go, at least not on my American account. On the Japanese one, I paid for one of the guaranteed rolls because me and 2 other friends... My 2 other friends did it, and it made me feel left out, so I did it. Yes, that is the reason, and that's another reason on top of the many reasons why I hate gacha games. I totally understand the FOMO.
Yeah, like viral FOMO between friends. Yeah, I think Jinako is currently on banner, and she's a very cute girl failure.
Jinako is the chubby girl, yeah.
Yeah, the chubby one who's she's normally a master rather than a servant, and they brought her out as a servant version.
Yeah, they brought her out as a servant quite a while ago. Do you want to know what servant she actually is?
She's Ganesha, isn't she?
She is Ganesha. She's an elephant statue.
Yeah. So they make her even chubbier for that.
Yeah.
She's normally not that chubby. She's just kind of nerdy and dumpy. But for Ganesha, they just like ramp it up. Okay, so that's my number 5. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is also from Fate Grand Order, Fate Go. I've picked Mordred.
Okay! Is this Saber Mordred?
Yes. I think the other version's a Rider, and that's a summer version and not as interesting.
I think I have her. She's the one that's like mostly red and white, right?
Yeah, she's got armour that's red and white. Right, once you advance her, she's just wearing her red weird dress thing from the anime.
Okay.
I picked Mordred on my list for 2 reasons. One, she was my first, tell a lie. Second, 5-star. I just happened to randomly pull her. And second of all, when I started playing the American version of the game, which was fairly recently, I've stopped since. Like, that's how easily burnt out I get on gacha games. They actually give you a free 5-star when you beat a certain amount of the game to basically help you catch up with people who've been playing since day one.
Sure, okay.
And basically any non-limited 5-star servant you can pick, and Mordred is in that list. And I went, there are better servants than Mordred. I don't care. I will surrender all earthly possessions to the Mordred.
Yeah, there's mind characters and there's heart characters.
Yeah, I picked Mordred for that, so Mordred is on my American account. And I like Mordred. She's a very easy character to like.
Yeah, she is. I think the only thing bad she does is hate Saber.
She doesn't even hate Saber. It depends what version of her you're talking about.
Okay.
Like, it really does. We're saying Saber, like Saber's a class in that game, so you can't just say Saber. Artoria.
Yeah. Well, okay. When I say Saber, I basically mean Artoria because she was the original Saber. In terms of how it was presented to us in the original. The only Fate thing that I have, other than playing Fate Go, is Volume 1 of the manga adaptation of the first story, where he uses one of his frickin' like ultimate commands on her, like in the first day.
Listen, it's been so long since I've watched Fate Stay Night and Fate Zero, and I kind of watched those because friends wanted me to. The pipeline drug to Fate is bad friends. You should watch Fate. It's like, should I? Okay, I watched all of Fate Zero with two friends of mine. You know them both. And I was like,
Yeah.
that was kind of interesting. Oh, now we got to watch Fate Stay Night. And it's like, do we? Okay. So we watched Fate Stay Night, and it just kept getting worse and worse.
Yeah, and then there's a good old argument. Do you watch it in release order, or do you watch it in chronological order?
Hey, guess what? I will always champion watch things in release order. We did not do that.
No. Yeah, so you watch things in release order because everything is with the insight of what's available at the time, which when there's nothing is none, and that's fine because it lets you get introduced to things in an organic manner, and then when you go back and watch prequel things, you know what's going to come, so you've got more insight and more context. So yeah, go by release order every time.
I mean, like the main obvious example I would always point to is Star Wars. You watch 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and that's it.
Yep.
There are no more
Maybe
Star
Rogue
Wars
One.
films in Ba Sing Se.
Rogue One.
Well, Andor's pretty good. That's a TV show, though. So
yeah, Rogue One is a prequel to Andor that happens after Andor.
Okay, listen. I'll be honest with you, man. I would have to pull up like an actual timeline at this point to see all of the bullshit you would have to watch to be completely caught up on Star Wars. Because I know for a fact I haven't seen all of it. Star Wars, Disney does this to me and does this to properties where I no longer care. I'm at the point where I'm just going to watch the Star Wars bits that I care about. Just like with Marvel, I will skip a Marvel thing if it seems crap.
Yeah, it's no longer devouring the entire glut of slop.
It's not even the way I feel, but we'll leave it at that. Rick, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Archon Morvika from Genshin. She is the Fire Archon and is very cool. If you see her, you'll see exactly why she's on my list. She's a very fiery redhead who sets her hair on fire when she goes into fire mode and becomes an even more redhead.
My first question was going to be, is she a redhead?
Yes.
I didn't even know we had the Fire Archon at this point.
Yeah, she's a great sword user, and her alternate form is just she gets a bike out, so you can move around on the bike without consuming stamina for dashing. It's great.
That's going to become a fucking default ability soon.
Yeah, like multiple characters have these things, like essentially mounts. One of the other ones I have is Zillinan. She's like a jaguar lady with rollerblades. She's a longsword user, but what she actually uses is her rollerblades to go around and her big old keyboard full of stuff to make music and whatever. Yeah, they both have like increased movement speed on those things. There's also one who rides a gun like a freaking jet bike.
I just don't like the idea of having to have a character in your party just for movement.
Yeah, she's not just for movement. That's just what she does out of combat.
Okay, you know what I'm saying, though. It means you have to have one character in your party be one of this limited pool of characters, so you have movement. That's what I meant.
Yeah. Apparently she's also one of the worst people to hit level 100 with, because she caps out her attack even at level 90. So you don't need to spend the resources to get her to level 100.
Okay, cool. You know that then, so don't.
Yeah, this is cool. But yeah, she's neat. I missed her the first time. I got her the second time.
So she's been out long enough to have had 2 banners. Damn.
Yeah, and people in Fate tend not to get... Not Fate. People in Genshin, like, the reruns are getting longer and longer and further apart. Because they just want to release new characters and get people to go, oh, FOMO for new character.
Well, I keep having... I had this, I wouldn't say argument, but discussion with a mutual friend of ours back when Genshin was new and refreshing, and I actually played it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I like getting new characters in Genshin. I don't really care about the weapons. And then they were arguing, doubling down on like, no, but you got the best weapon for this character. And I'm like, I don't care. I want the roster.
Yeah, I want the people. And like, I have never once rolled on the weapon banner, which is a bit of a shame for some of them, because like one of them that was got a spear, if you equip that character's spear to that character, it spawns a scythe blade.
Fun, I guess.
Which is really cool. It's really cool, but only on that character and only with that weapon.
It's like, well, here's the thing, is Genshin isn't quite topping the charts of the gacha crack money maker nowadays, but it's almost consistently in the top 10.
Oh yes, absolutely. And, you know, in my opinion, probably still rightly so. Like, the actual gameplay of Genshin, like, some people don't like it, but I still think that the elemental combinations on the fly are just a really cool thing to just have. You don't have to play into it all the time, but you probably should.
I don't care. It's still just a gacha crack game. They don't deserve that amount of money. They are preying on the mentally ill.
No. The pricing is far and away like orders of magnitude too high for what you're getting out of it. But oh well. Who's your number 3?
My number 3 is Yan Fei from Genshin Impact.
Is she a fire type?
She is a fire type. She's the catalyst fire type that's not Klee.
Yeah, and the one that's not... Isn't she also the one that's not Hu Tao as well?
Well, she's not Hu Tao, but Hu Tao doesn't use a catalyst.
Did she not? I thought she did. Oh, well, I'm silly. Yan Fei.
Yeah, Yan Fei's fun. I really pissed off a mutual friend of ours because I had her, but I had her at like rank 3 because she's a 4-star, so she drops all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I had her at rank 3, and she would just destroy the anything that's wind element. She would just wreck because it auto procs the fucking Big Bang explosion, which made fighting specifically 2 bosses incredibly easy. And my friend was annoyed because they needed a lot of material from those 2 bosses, and they didn't have her.
Yeah, and it would mean you'd have to go into multiplayer, which is a big pain in the arse in Genshin to be able to do it together.
Yeah, I don't know how good multiplayer is nowadays, but back when the game first started, boy, was it implemented poorly.
Yeah, like you could only go down by 1 rank, and if you're not in the same, like, it's worse than fucking Soul Memory.
Well, we also didn't know that when the game first started, so our one friend that fucking just blitzed Memory was just like, cool, I can't play with you guys. We were like, cool, you did the thing you always do. Granted, you didn't know this time, but still.
Yeah. But yeah, Yan Fei.
Yeah, she's also cute, because, you know, cuteness does go a long way. In fact, that's almost entirely why I put my number 1 spot where they are, is because they'd be cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, Yan Fei, number 3. Who's your number 3, Rick? Probably from a gacha game I've never heard of.
Yeah, this is from Goddess of Victory, Nikke. This is Red Hood, also another redhead. She's basically, we watched Gurren Lagann. We can't afford the licensing to put Yoko in the game. Let's just make a character that's basically Yoko.
We've got our own Yoko, but we're blackjack and hookers.
Yeah. She's a Yoko-shaped lady with Yoko hair and a Yoko-shaped massive sniper rifle. She's very, very easygoing, and she's just like top wife. I love her so much, and she's dead.
Nikke's kind of interesting because I don't care about gacha games at the best of times. I do know about Nikke because it's something that our mutual friend always jokes about as being the tits and ass game. And then he shows me the new costume for one of the characters in his Battleship waifu game that is so slutty and revealing that how the fuck is Nikke a fucking tits and ass game? What the fuck is this then?
Yeah, Nikke is very jiggly. When you see it in animated, like even the asses are because it's like a light gun game where you're either hiding behind a wall or you're aiming at something and firing. And when you're hiding behind the wall, you're reloading. And when you're firing with a gun with recoil, the bum jiggles.
I assume every gun in this game has recoil.
Yes. It's better when you've got something that's rapid fire because the bum keeps on jiggling as opposed to a rocket launcher where it just jiggles once.
You know porn's free, right?
Yeah.
Like you could just go on the internet right now and type pornography and that'll be it.
Yeah. Although you have to, well, you might have to activate your thing.
Listen, 4chan is still giving the big old middle finger, and that's got porn on it. So there you go.
Yeah, activate your internet condom before searching for prawn.
I'm just saying, it's always kind of baffled me. Like, yeah, okay, adult games have always been a thing, but like being like, dude, you got to play this random shooty game. It's got anime girls with tits and ass, and the tits and ass jiggle, and it's like Pornhub's right there.
Yeah, but it's the same thing of like Fate Go. You pay for the JPEG, don't you?
Not really.
How much money have I spent on this JPEG? Oh, don't ask.
We've got a friend that you really can't ask.
No.
But yeah, no. But in Fate Go, then I guess some of them are a bit slutty, but like the active gameplay isn't adult oriented.
Yeah, and it's kind of zoomed out. So the sluttiest bits that you do in Fate Go is you assign the one that's your favorite, and you go to your room and you get to poke them.
Yeah, and they scream at you.
Yeah. Especially when it's passion lip, because if you poke between them, then that's the void. Your hand will go.
Oh, well. Anyway, yeah, okay, you do get some revealing art for, like, max ascensions of certain characters in Fate Go, but again, the basic gameplay, you've got little... It's the equivalent of pixel graphics, really.
Essentially, yeah. The stuff in-game is very much similar to... modern-ish 2D Disgaea. So before they went into 3D models, you know, like when they had like the HD 2D.
You could say ruined it.
Yeah. So when Disgaea was peak in like Disgaea 4 and 5. Shit.
I mean, my favourite Disgaea is still 2, but I get your point.
Yeah. But yes, that's my number 3. Who's your number 2?
Another offering from Fate Go, and the only character on my list that I've never personally gotten.
Ah, yes.
It is Minamoto no Raiko, a Berserker class servant.
Oh, is she the purple one with the big boobs?
She is purple with big boobs. But more importantly than that, I have her so many times on my friend list because she's a Berserker, she just does a fuck ton of damage to everything. Takes a fuck ton of damage back as well, but who cares? That's negligible.
Yeah.
But because she's got an AoE fucking Noble Phantasm, she makes it really easy and very quick to clear just XP farming maps. So, yeah, I take her from my friends list, put her in my team, and cool, I don't have to worry about the final stage because she's just going to wipe it out for me.
Fantastico. Yeah. Does she also have a horn?
No.
Or am I thinking of someone else?
I think she's got... Okay. No, she doesn't have a horn.
Okay.
She talks about Shuten Doji a lot. She's got horns.
Okay, that might be where I'm conflating adjacent characters.
And there might also be a character model in-game of her that has a horn, but called something different, because boy, does Fate Go like to just take character sprites that already exist to make a slight modification, and look, there's an evil version now.
Yeah, well, look at me, Summer BB.
But yeah, Minamoto no Waiku is... she's meant to be an incarnation of a very famous samurai, and as always, because this is Fate Go, they've been gender bent and given massive tits. I'm not a big fan of massive tits, especially in Minamoto's case, because they are far too exaggerated for her frame.
Okay.
She looks weird. She also has a weird thing where she wants to be called the main character's mother, regardless of gender.
Okay.
Which is a weird thing to have, especially with how popular she is on a certain website with a number in it.
Ah, yes. E621.
24621. Yeah. But yeah, she's on my list because she is just an excellent servant to have. Like I said, never rolled her, but many of my friend requests go to people who have her on her support.
Yeah, and she's obviously made it far enough into the cultural zeitgeist that I know her as the purple one with the big boobs.
You've probably seen this hentai image involving her at some point in your life.
Almost certainly.
Yeah. So who's your number 2, Rick?
My number 2 is Fallen Edelgard from Fire Emblem Heroes. This is taking the design of Hegemon Edelgard from the end of the Blue Lions route, and she is bullshit. It was fantastic. She was incredibly centralizing when she was released, and she still holds up today, multiple years later.
Did they fucking... This wasn't another case of the Assassin Girl, was it? They didn't spoil this for people, did they? This wasn't so close to release that it spoiled it.
It wasn't so close to release, but yeah, if you'd not gotten that far and you were like, oh yeah, here's a bunch of villainous characters. Well, to be fair, they did do a bunch of villainous characters at once, but she's the only one that changed form for her villainous mode. Like, villainous Dimitri was just Dimitri with an Angie aura, which is just Dimitri in his own route.
Yeah, until fucking adoptive dad number 3 dies, and then he goes, oh no, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, and you slap him upside the head and say, I'm actually not a fucking hallucination, you punk-ass bitch.
We've been fighting for months. Can you stop being a bitch?
Yeah.
The only reason
I think even Dedoo's got one.
Has he?
Yeah. Dedoo's got a villainous mode that is linked to when you get to the end of Black Eagles and he just eats like a crest stone and turns into a beastie.
I don't remember that happening in game.
Yeah, it's crap. He goes down like a punk ass bitch. And it's the same map where you kill Catherine, so like that's a much more important person.
Yeah, and I actually like Catherine.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dedoo fans, but he sucks. He's literally called Pooh.
Yeah, she Fallen Edelgard is fantastic. She transforms into a massive form, which because it's Fire Emblem Heroes, it's the same size as everything else. But it makes they do a pretty good job of making her look big in the chibi style by making her head tiny.
It's a fucking choice, but fair enough. The reason why I was asking if it spoiled it for anyone is because I know they spoiled the Chronica reveal.
Oh, yeah. Kronia being the, an assassin who is basically shaped like that.
Yeah, but, they did it before, as the game released, and that was,
Yeah. Pretty much before the game was out. Definitely before anybody could have gotten there.
Yeah. It's by the way, this person kills your adoptive father. Do they? Thanks.
Yeah.
Shame on you for looking at character descriptions in the game you're playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway. No, that's fair. I think she came out well after I fucking stopped caring about heroes.
Yeah, she'd have been year 4 or 5. Yeah, so, she's fantastic. She still makes it on some of my teams. Who's your number 1?
My number 1 is a character that if I didn't get them, I would not have played the game.
We might have picked the same one.
Okay, we very well might have done, because I've told you this story before, where he was available on release on the banner, and I was like, oh, cute femboy is cute. I hope I get them, and I got them on my second set of rolls, which pretty much cursed me to play Genshin Impact for a lot longer than I would have otherwise. I'm, of course, talking about the bard, Venti.
I don't have Venti, and this is not what I picked, so we have a diverging number 1. So, yeah, cool. Venti, obviously, as you said, with Morvika's bike, Venti's updraft is also something that became an account-wide thing that everyone can do now. But before that, it wasn't. If you didn't have Venti, you didn't have that amount of movement tech. You didn't have that amount of freedom, and you had to go the long way around everything.
We had a friend, Rick, between us, who got really mad when this became just a universal thing that everyone could do, because they were like, oh, Venti's not useful anymore. And it's like, dude, it was so not fair locking behind an entire mode of traversing the map behind a super limited character.
Yeah, who, not only super limited, I think he's had one rerun, and also it means that you can do that same traversal thing on 2 separate cooldowns. You can do the universal one, and you can do his, so you can do it more quickly than people that have to rely on the universal one.
I didn't think the universal one had a cooldown.
I could be wrong.
It's been a minute since I played.
Yeah, I tend to do traversal the old-fashioned basic bitch way of just walking and climbing.
The amount of times I've underestimated how tall a mountain is, and I've used that to get a head start and then started climbing, and I'm looking at my stamina bar drain and I'm going, I'm not going to make this.
Yeah, let's save a little bit of the stamina to jump off and then glide near the bottom and not die.
Yeah. I like Venti. Definitely. If we ever did a top 5 husbandos, he'd definitely be in the top 5. I don't know if he'd be number 1, but he'd be fighting for it.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I like Venti. He's quite cute. It's a rather big shame that after the Mondstadt section of the story, which is the first part of the game you do, kind of doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, he disappears from the universe and never exists again.
Yeah, because we want to sell new gacha characters for more money.
Yeah, Mondstadt just basically might as well not exist after you finish the Mondstadt story.
Mondstadt's still useful when you're doing Liyue, but once they did the fucking Shogun stuff, it's like, okay, fuck the original continent.
Yeah, which is a shame, because I would say that Mondstadt is actually pretty well designed. It's generic as fuck, but that's fine, because that's your introductory zone.
I don't know, man. The annoying thing about Mondstadt is, it came out at the same time as Liyue, and Liyue was 10 times more interesting design-wise.
Yeah, because they're taking, design cues from, those famous photographs that you see of, those incredibly tall Chinese mini-mountains and massive valleys that are all full of trees and, mist and all that. It's extremely spectacular.
And you got Mondstadt, which is just Amsterdam.
Yeah. Yeah. Venti's a good one.
It's honestly going to be a tough to distinguish who's got more artwork of them, whether it's Venti or Minamoto no Raikou, but I'm willing to put money down that Venti's probably got more.
Yeah.
Not that I'm Googling that today. Rick, I kind of guessed Venti wasn't going to be your number 1 pick because you said you didn't double dip on any franchises and you've already had Genshin Impact. So who is your number 1?
My number 1 is the very first global first in the entire game of Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, a game that is dead now. It was General Beatrix.
This is a bit interesting, isn't it? Because this game, the characters weren't actually gacha.
Yeah, so you could get the character essentially for free. If you rolled their weapon, then you got the character just with the weapon in case you didn't have the character already. Because the character wasn't what was the important part. The weapons unlocked such enormous buffs to certain abilities that the ability wasn't worth using without it. And oftentimes passive buffs that made the character worth using.
That's fair. I want to point out I did build Beatrix because, you know, the amount of FF9 characters in Dissidia, even by the end, weren't a lot. I don't think we ever got Armorant or didn't get Armorant or Quina, did we?
We got Quina, Japan got Amarant.
Ah, I see.
So the game shut down in between Japan getting Amarant and when we would have got him.
I see. Okay, in which case we did at least get the main party by the end. Poor FF10 fans.
Yeah, sorry, Riku.
That was the meme pick for a long time, and I thought it was weird that it was a meme pick because it was like, it took us so long to get Quina, and Quina's way more memey.
Yeah, we got fucking Braska before Riku.
Braska is so nothing.
Yeah, but at least when you got Braska, you could run Braska, Jekt, and Auron in a party.
Oh, whoopee fucking do.
It wasn't a bad party even. But yeah, Beatrix was top. She came out with an EX weapon. She came out with the Save the Queen, which, you know, the Save the Queen is like her iconic weapon. That was her EX. And immediately when she got an additional tier of shit, I just went back to skinning everything with the Save the Queen instead. So yeah, Beatrix was very overtuned for the things that she was doing at the time. Pretty much on par with how she was going to be released in Japan however much later, so she trivialized a lot of things that just needed damage. And she just looked good in that style as well. I just liked it.
Well, she did look good in that style, but you've also got to bear in mind that FF9's art style wasn't a million miles different from Dissidia anyway.
This is true. Yeah, they were very definitely head forward.
Yeah.
85% forehead.
Yeah. Like the funny thing about Save the Queen is like you could get that weapon in FF9.
Yeah.
But it was worthless because no one could equip it.
Yeah, crap. Beatrix could use it, yeah, but like that's it.
Well, yeah, but you only Beatrix has it when you have her in the party. I mean, you could go to the super secret synthesizer and synthesize a copy of Save the Queen for no reason apart from to have Armorant throw it. And why the fuck would you do that?
Just for the memes, I guess. But yeah, Beatrix is my number one, not only just Gachacraft characters, but my Gachacraft waifu. I think all the ones I got on here are waifus as well, actually.
I like all the characters I've got, but I wouldn't put Lisa on waifu tier because she's far too much of a little sister, in my opinion.
Yeah, she's that annoying little cousin, isn't she? But yes, are we going to do favourites of each other's, or should we skip it?
Well, the problem with your list, Rick, is you've played more gacha games than I have, and I don't know half your list.
Sure.
And
so we'll skip it. So yes, if you liked the video, or even if you didn't, if you thought we were silly, you got the comment section down below on YouTube and Spotify. Tell us who you would have put in your top 5, who we may have completely overlooked to both of our criminal negligence. And if you don't have the comment section, you instead send an email to
nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com. Yes, tell us what hypocrites we are, constantly mocking and degrading gacha games while also being like, yeah, but look at some of the characters though.
I don't like slop, but it's tasty.
Who are you taking a piss out of with that voice?
It's just that kind of voice where you got somebody who's a right annoying prick.
I'm going to leave that where it lies. We'll see you again next week, guys, for pretty much our end of year retro. So until then,
bye everybody.